Okay, I'm here. Can y'all see me? Is anybody there? Yes, there's Jennifer. So can you hear me? Let me turn this down. Whew. That was a mess. I'm telling you, Jennifer, I agree with you. I just need a whole new restart for today. Goodness gracious, what a day. So I'm going to hold off and let some people get on here. See what happens. What a day it has been. I come in and I moved a lamp. When I come in here, it's a little better tonight, right? And so I moved the lamp, and I guess when I moved the lamp, I unplugged the modem. And when I plugged it back in, I mean, that was not that big of a deal. I got over there, plugged it back in. But then my laptop would not go to Facebook. It'd go to Google. It would go to everywhere else. But it would not go to Facebook. I was like, okay, this is not good. Whew, what a day. So, Jennifer, you have lost, did you say 4 pounds? That is amazing. Okay. Trying to get all the check-ins done that are on here. It was a crazy, crazy day at work. And so I was not able to kind of keep up with everything today the way that I normally do. Make sure that I've got everybody entered that has checked in so far. Hey, Brittany, how are you doing, hon? And y'all, I want everybody to say a prayer for Lynn Owens Davis, for her husband tonight. She, bless her heart, she did her check-in. And that just, I couldn't believe she did that. I probably would not have been thinking about doing a keto check-in on a challenge page when my husband was sitting in the ER. But she did. And her husband, she said that they have ruled out his heart, but they're doing an ultrasound now on his gallbladder, liver, pancreas, and bile ducts. He's apparently having some chest pain and such. I am doing good this evening. It's been crazy, though. I tried to start this live, and apparently I unplugged my modem. And when I unplugged my modem, then my laptop didn't want to go to Facebook. And so now I'm sitting here trying to get uncombobulated. Because that's, boy, I was combobulated in a big way. Whew, let me get some water. Oh, this is bottle 6, by the way. As far as my eating and such goes today, it has gone very well, except for not being able to do my coffee this morning. Like I said in my post, today was pretty much a typical day for me. As far as not sleeping good, waking up late, running around here like a chicken with my head cut off to get out the door. I did remember all my food, but somehow last night, in the mayhem of arguing with my daughter about her watching that stupid movie, which that will not happen again, because if I hadn't let her stay in here to watch that movie, my TV's the only one in the house that gets DirecTV, because I have it hooked to my mom and dad's next door. And she wanted to watch a movie. Girl, let me tell you something. These last 2 have tried me like no other. I had 3 in the house at one time when Bree, Justin, and Hannah were all teenagers at the same time. And now Justin and Hannah still live here. And Hannah will be 18 in April, and Justin just turned 19. So, you know, they know everything. There is no rule making or rule holding up. Y'all see that I've lost my long sleeve shirt today. This morning, y'all see my mark on my arm? That happened because when I went downstairs to go wash my hair, I was running like a chicken with my head cut off. And somebody, I know it wasn't me, and I know it wasn't my cats, so it was either my daughter or my son, left a hamper sitting at the bottom of the steps, and I tripped over it and ran into a shelf and hurt myself. And then check this out, y'all. I had my TB done yesterday, and I don't know if y'all can even see that, but I had my TB done yesterday, and I noticed that there's 2 holes. Y'all, I do people's TB all the time. You see this? 2 holes. You don't get 2 holes with TB. When you make a wheel, you got 1 hole. Mine looks like I've got a little spider bite. Look at that. It's crazy. Anyways. Blah, what a day. So, I didn't have my coffee this morning, and I thought that was going to be terrible because I don't do real well if I don't have my coffee in the morning. But I drank a bottle of water on the way to work, and no, they didn't come back through. She went this way with it, I thought. I don't know. She was a new person. I'd never met her before. But bless her. I just needed the dang TB done and go get it read. And I know I ain't got TB. Get this thing done every year like every other nurse. And mine expires on Saturday and I waited to the last minute. So, it's my own fault. Anywho's. So, I had my breakfast muffin. And y'all, I cannot tell you how much I love those things. Going forward in this challenge, y'all are going to notice that I do the breakfast muffins every week. Because I absolutely love them. The taste, it's got a little bit of everything in it. This week when I did them, I did it, it was 1 piece of bacon with a piece of that Kentucky Legend ham in the bottom, half a teaspoon, or right at half a teaspoon, I kind of eyeball it, of cream cheese in each one. And then I did sausage and put sausage in them to fill them up, and then scrambled 6 eggs with heavy whipping cream and poured that over them, so it's about 1 egg each thing, and then cover them in cheese. Y'all, they're just so good. It's just so good. Anyways, I make those every week. So I had one of those this morning. I did not get to eat that until 10:30 because, like I say, it's been crazy. And I was drinking water, so 10:30 is when my eating window started today. And I had that, and then my little feller, he fell asleep right after I got there. So I got my workout in. I didn't think I was really mad this morning because I hadn't got my workout in, but check that out. Circles are closed. Yeah, I'm very happy about that. It's been a long time since I closed all 3 circles. And these are overlapped. All except for the blue one. I got to stand up one more time for the blue one to close. But I have in, let's see, I don't think I can check it on here. I would have to check it on my phone, and I can't do that right now. But I had in almost 3 miles when I left work. And probably before I go to bed, I'll get in another half mile or so. So that'll be a good night for me. Because I have to go up and down these steps. That's the door to my basement in my bedroom. When they built this house, it was just weird. It's an old house. So that is the door to my basement. Hey, Angie. And my washer and dryer are down there. And I'm going to change that in the next few years before I get old and decrepit and can't go up and down them steps with a hamper. Obviously, I can't go up and down the stairs if there's a hamper at the bottom of it already, or I wouldn't have this mark. But anywho's. So, I got my workout in, drank my water, didn't forget any of my squats or my water challenge today. That's one. Then, I took, instead of taking roll-ups, hey Susie, instead of taking roll-ups, which is what I was going to do for lunch, I just took a small container of the beef and broccoli mixture that I made and used that. I didn't take any sour cream today because I literally opened the refrigerator, grabbed 2 things, threw them in my bag, and run out the door. So, but I did get that workout in, so I'm pretty proud of that. And that's the reason that I ended up losing the long sleeve shirt, because y'all, that country heat, it'll tear you up. It is deceptively simple. That's how I'm going to put it. It is deceptively simple. I mean, it's not hard movements at all. I did the same one today that I did yesterday, just because I knew what it was, and I didn't want to try something new. That's twice. Try something new while my patient was sleeping, because I didn't know if, they'd want me to jump or something, and I'd be waking him up. So I just did the country swing again today. But I really enjoy that. It's fun. And like I said, I mean, it's 30 minutes, but it don't seem like it. And what I like about Beachbody is that they always have the little strip at the bottom that tells you how much more time you've got and how many more repetitions you've got and all that kind of stuff. And it's just a whole lot of fun. So I'm going to continue doing the country heat for right now. And I'm going to try out, because I want to do some of Shailene's stuff too, because I really like her. I bought a couple of her programs before on DVD. I got the, let's see, I have Turbo Fire and Turbo Jam. And I don't think she's T25. I think that's Shanti. So, I love it. I love it because the thing is that then you start to really get to know it and you start to be able to do the movements a little better. Because I just tell y'all right now, ain't nobody going to be seeing me do this for a little bit. Because it's not a pretty sight. But it gets my heart rate up and it gets that lymphatic system and my circular story. Love it. Hey, Cindy. Gets my circulatory system working and I'm enjoying it. So I had a helping of that at like, it was close to 5 when I ate that. So, and that's all I've eaten, and I'm not hungry at all this evening. And y'all, yes, Susie, the one that's here, that's talking right now, she is a Beachbody coach. She is also my partner on PF3. She is incredibly knowledgeable in all things nutrition. So if y'all need her, please reach out to her. She is happy to help. And she's very easy to work with. Oh, I'm sure the live classes would be more fun. In live classes, I'm fine. Like, I can go out here and do a Zumba class with everybody, and I'm okay. Just because it's everybody having fun and it's the atmosphere. But as far as, like, me and Jessie were talking one night, and she said, Mama, why don't you do your workout on a live one night so people can see that, even you. And I said, no, because that's not pretty. That's not pretty at all. And I don't do the movements right, I'm sure. But I move, and I try to do my very best, but I'm doing the lower impact of things right now. Until I build myself back up again. Alright. So last night, we covered several things. We talked about sleep and all that, and then isn't it funny that last night I didn't sleep worth a toot? Because I let my daughter talk me into letting her stay in here and watch a movie. And so the movie started at like 10:30, and she was in here, we were in here talking, and I was getting ready for bed. And she says, oh my gosh, Mama, this is such a good movie. Can I please stay in here and watch it? And I was like, well, I said, I can't sleep if anything's on. I sleep in the pitch black. She said, Mama, I promise I'll be really, really quiet. And y'all, at 10:30, I was ready to drop. I ain't even playing now. I was sleepy. And so I was like, well, all right. You just got to stay super quiet. I said, and turn the TV off when you leave, because I couldn't set the sleep timer on my TV because she was watching a movie and I didn't know when it would go off. And I didn't want to set it for 3 hours because then it'd just be going on and on and on. So she was like, okay, no problem. Well, I went over there and laid down, and like I say, that was probably 10:40 by then, and I laid down. I was asleep easily by 11 o'clock. And at 1 o'clock in the morning, I didn't wake up to her getting up or turning the TV off. I slept through the movie. All that was fine. When she went out that door over there. She went out the door, and when she pulled it closed and it clicked, I woke up. And y'all, I'm one of those people that when I'm woke up out of a deep sleep, I cannot go back to sleep. It takes me forever. And that's the reason that I drank the calm tea. Well, I didn't go back to sleep. And by 3 o'clock, I was hangry. I mean, I felt like my gut was just about to claw itself out of my insides. And so I thought, okay, because I didn't want to eat anything. I wanted that fasting because I was 0.7 last night on my ketones. And I was like, I gotta go over 1. And I'll be so happy. And it's just one of those accomplishments, you know. But I couldn't go no further. So I went in there, and that Kentucky Legend is, those hams are, it's just a sliced ham, and they're big, and they sell them by the pound. Some of the best ham, y'all. It really is. I love the Kentucky Legend ham. Just make sure you don't get the like the applewood or anything that's sweet. I think it's hickory smoked. That was me, Cindy, for the longest time. And then a few months ago, I got to where I was literally sleeping all night. I went to bed. I was asleep by 11. I got up at between 6:30 and 7 every morning and was happy as a lark, because, I mean, I was getting 7-8 hours of sleep, and I hadn't done that in a decade. So, well, now, Jennifer, do you work nights? Or are you just one of those people that stays up all night? That was me before. Yeah, on my days off, I'd stay up all night. Ooh, I've never tried that. Where is it available at, Cindy? I've never heard of it. Cure 21 ham. Anyways, so the end pieces are only maybe this big. I mean, one piece of it last night was, oh yeah, you're in school. I completely forgot about that. I mean, I know that you're in school, but I don't know why I was thinking you were working. Y'all have only got, this is your last semester, isn't it? Aren't you, you're right there at it? Jennifer's about to get her RN, y'all. That's 3. So anyway, those pieces of ham, one was maybe the size of a silver dollar. Hey, Lisa. And the other one was just a little bit bigger than that. And I grabbed those and a bottle of water, and that's what I ate to keep me from getting sick to my stomach. And I went back to bed, and I fell asleep about 3:30. Well, my alarm clock was set for 6:30, but apparently I didn't even hear it, or the one that went off at 7. I didn't wake up till 7:30. Y'all have 4 alarm clocks, because I'm not a morning person. I'm very honest about that to everybody. So 7:30 is when I woke up, and I have to leave here no later than 8:15 to get to work on time. I guess I could say 8:16 now, because I left here at 8:16 this morning and I got to work on time, but boy, was it close. Anyways, so that was my day, and it was crazy. What do y'all want to talk about tonight? I so far have 6 check-ins from today, which is awesome. Awesome. Michelle Pitts Martin, Susie Nixon Flaherty, Jennifer Ray Littrell, Lynn Owens Davis, Brittany Ellison, and Kim Dowdy Williams have all done their check-ins today. Anyone that has not done their check-in, please make sure that either right now or after the live that you go over to the Transparency and Check-In Challenge and just do a post on what you ate today, how you're feeling. Is this your first time with keto? Have you been keto for a while and this is just a fun challenge to be a part of? Are you just here to see what's happening with me? Because you never know what's happening with me. And now that y'all are seeing me every day, y'all gonna really get to know me. By the way, Kim Dowdy Williams, I don't think you're on here right now, but if you watch this on the replay, congratulations on your 1 pound down from yesterday. And Michelle, you just amaze me with your motivation. It is crazy to me how well you do. I wish that I had your motivation. I'm working on it, but I am definitely not there yet. Hey, Lisa Wall. And how are you? How has your day been? Those that have not been on here this week and don't know, if you check in to our check-in challenge, and again, that is the transparency and check-in challenge. It is listed on the Sassy Keto Nurse page and on the group. And what it is I'm going to be going live for 31 days. Complete transparency. I post all day long about what's going on with me, what I'm doing, and what I'm eating. Way to go, Lisa. I'm telling you, it's 1 day at a time. It is 1 day at a time, and sometimes it's 1 hour at a time. And it's not because keto is hard, because keto is not hard. It is because life is hard. It's because stuff happens, okay? And I'm not going to count nobody down because of that. That post that I made last night, I'm sure that many of y'all saw it. It was one of the last things I posted last night, was about the yelling and the all caps and the exclamation marks and vomit faces and all that kind of stuff. Well, here's why. I was on another group page that I frequent, and an admin from that page, from that group, that is one of the, I guess you'd say one of the major admins, one of the founders, I think. Just the tone of the post. I honestly don't believe in my heart of hearts that this coach ever meant for it to sound the way that it comes across. But every answer that she posted for these people was exclamation marks or snarky or judgmental. There are no keto police in the Sassy Keto Nurse, y'all, because how am I going to judge anybody? Okay? No keto police over here. If you have questions, is keto done the right way? Yes, and I can tell you how to do that. Do I do it perfect every day? Probably not, according to some. I am not a purist, so I use artificial sweeteners. That's 4. And before, I was drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper here and there, but that was only after I was completely fat adapted, and I probably shouldn't have done it then either, because that was one of the things that led me to fall off the wagon. So, no, I ain't going to judge anybody. But there are certain things that you have to stay away from. You know, you can't eat bread. You can't say, well, just today I'm going to have the bun on this hamburger, because that's not going to work. That post that I put up that says keto is like a marriage, you can't cheat on it and expect it to work, that is just the truth. That is just the absolute truth. Now, artificial sweeteners, dairy products, nuts. I was watching a lecture from Dr. Eric Westman today, because I'm thinking about going to the Adapt, is it Adapt Live or Adapt Living? It's their conference. He has them all over the country all year long. And I'm thinking about going to the one that's in Murfreesboro, Tennessee in February. But I haven't decided. Hey, Bree. And the reason I haven't decided is because my granddaughter is due on the 28th of this month. And my hair looks awesome. Child, you are blind. Y'all, this is called pregnancy brain. This is, yeah. That's baby brain right there, honey. My hair don't look awesome. My hair looks horrible. I did the best I could with it today, though. I'm going to get it cut hopefully tomorrow because I've decided I'm not growing it out because I can't stand it, and I like my hair short anyway. Jennifer, what's the question mark for? Did I drop off in the middle of saying something? I like that, Susie. Don't complain about the results you don't get from the work you don't do. I am going to cut it, Bree. I like my hair short. Yeah, Susie, I was thinking I was wanting to talk to you because I saw that you were interested in it too. And I would really like to get face-to-face with Dr. Westman, and I would like to see Dr. Barry and Nisha again. I haven't seen them. Yeah, Bree wants me to grow my hair back out long like I posted earlier today on my regular timeline. So anyway, I was listening to Dr. Westman, and in Dr. Westman's teachings, he teaches no nuts. That's 5. He teaches no nuts because nuts are inflammatory. He says that the reason that he doesn't allow nuts in his program is because nuts are just too easy to sit and nosh, you know, just eat mindlessly. Well, my take on that for y'all, and I spoke to somebody about it last night in the live, when you buy nuts and you bring them home, divide them out into portions right then and there. Don't just pour your nuts in a bowl so that you can just sit and eat them, because I ain't going to eat those because those are all peanuts. But divide it out into portions. Be proactive. Do what you know will work. I understand what Dr. Westman's saying, and he runs clinics. I think that's 6. He runs clinics that teach ketogenic eating. And like this conference, it's $60. Okay, Bree, I'll call you when I'm done. Rainbow unicorn cake. So he runs, this conference is $60, but that includes, it helps to pay for the venue, and they provide some snacks, and they provide a lunch that's packaged, and you get to be there with Dr. Westman, and this time it's going to be Dr. Ken Berry, Nisha Berry, and I believe Ask Nurse Cindy, if I'm correct, are the ones that are going to be there. And I would really like to be in a room with them and pick some brains. So I'm thinking about it. It's in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. It's about 4.5 hours from here. So I'd say it's just on this side of Nashville. Somewhere right around there. And then I saw that because he's doing another one out in Texas. There's one in Atlanta coming up. I think it was February the 16th. It's that next Saturday that's in Atlanta. But Dr. Barry and Nisha won't be at that one. And I want to go because I want to see all of them. Dr. Barry and Nisha and Dr. Westman. The one in Atlanta, well, I can tell you who's in it because I looked it up. I looked it up today and was reading on the website. Adapt Conference Atlanta, February 2019. Yeah, they're having one in Atlanta. The Adapt Atlanta will be February 16th. It's $60. You can go online. And the people that will be there for that one is Dr. Eric Westman, Amy Berger, Dr. David Jockers, and Dr. Jeffrey McDaniel. So, y'all, those are incredible names. Those are big head honchos to be talking to. And it's from 9 in the morning till 3:30 in the afternoon. This time it's at a church in Lawrenceville. So that's not bad. And it's only $50. Huh. Maybe I might want to go to both. Because, I mean, the Atlanta one, that's no big deal. That's an easy drive. No reason to have to get a hotel room or anything. And the thing about it is Dr. Westman is one of the originals. He's one of the ones, you know, Dr. Eric Westman, if y'all haven't heard of him, he is a practicing doctor at Duke University. He runs the Duke Lifestyle Medical Clinic. He's a board certified internal medicine. Jennifer, wouldn't that be awesome? Have a Sassy Keto train. And me just take a bunch of Sassy Ketonians down there. See, I'd love to take them all to Tennessee, though, to meet Dr. Berry. But we could do it down there, too. Because I think I really want to go to the one in Murfreesboro, just because I want to see Dr. Berry and Nisha. I'm wanting to set up a time for me to go up there and get my blood work and everything done with him, so that he can do all my scripts and everything. He can be my doctor. He can be my PCP. Well, Jennifer, well, it's on a Saturday. It's February 9th on a Saturday. And it's a 4.5 hour drive. You have to be there at 8:30 for registration. So we could either leave at 4 o'clock in the morning. I mean, it'd be like doing clinicals, you know. I used to have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning all the time to go to clinicals. Knowing me, I'd probably just stay up, though. I'd probably drive down there the night before and just find somewhere to stay up and just spend the day. I don't know. I don't want to spend a whole lot of money. And they have a hotel. The hotel they're having it in, they have rooms reserved that are $110 a night. So, I mean, if we got together and a few of us went, then it wouldn't cost that much. But, of course, I couldn't leave until after 6. Hey, Kathy. Yeah, this is something that we need to be talking about, y'all, because I would love to take a bunch of Sassy Ketonians and go up there and meet Dr. Westman and get to finally meet Ken and Nisha face-to-face. I've talked to him several times on, like, FaceTime and stuff. Talked to him on the phone and that kind of stuff. But I would really love to bring some of my Sassy Ketonians, because that is my goal for this year, is I would like to be able to start doing the lives where I bring in someone else that y'all can ask questions to. Dr. Berry, Ask Nurse Cindy, Dr. Westman, Jimmy Moore. You know, I mean, wouldn't that be neat? And it would be just, but I've got to get my studio fixed first. I'm working on it downstairs. I'm turning my downstairs room into a gym and recording studio for my Sassy Keto Nurse. And so, and I'm going to actually have lighting, real lighting, and I want to get a real camera so that I'm not using my cell phone. But I want to set up a little chair down there and that kind of thing, and really get that going, because I want to make this work. Someone asked over on Jennifer's post earlier tonight, how much does it cost to help? You know, I don't do this for money. I don't do this for money. Would it be great if I made money at it? Shoot, yeah. But, y'all, I've got 78 subscribers on YouTube. I'm not going to be making any money. I'm never going to charge for what I do here. Or, because, like, a lot of the challenges, they charge you, like, $10 to be in the challenge. I'm never going to do that, because this is just fun. I enjoy talking to you guys. I enjoy getting in touch with you. Yesterday was incredible. The 10 things I didn't know about you. I still want people to do that. And I'll do another one. I'll do 10 more things y'all don't know about me, because there's so much. I am an enigma, y'all. I'm working on my water. Okay, so the one in Atlanta, Amy Berger is a certified nutrition specialist and nutritional therapy practitioner. There's going to be a signature workshop with Dr. Eric Westman, and he's having that at every single one. These Adapt Atlanta, Adapt the Low Carb Keto Living in 2019. It's for beginners, but even for those that have been doing it a while, for Dr. Eric Westman to sit down and explain things to you, I'm sorry, you can't ever know enough, right? So this is, Dr. Westman will host his signature 1-hour workshop at the end of the presentations. This will include a 20-page diet manual for you to take home, which he will go through in detail during the workshop. This workshop will give you all the tools you need to get started on your new lifestyle right away. And they've got Adapt Keto snacks, and they have bars, cereal, and I can't remember what else they have. But the Adapt stuff is 100% keto. Now, that's a product that I can get behind. Oh, hey, Edna. It is the Adapt Atlanta Low Carb Keto. It's Dr. Eric Westman's group, Adapt. They are having a conference in Atlanta on February 16th. It's a Saturday from 9 to 3:30. And it's only $50, and I would really love to take a bunch of Sassy Ketonians and show up and just make an appearance for Sassy Keto Nurse and friends, and let us all show up and just learn together. It would be so much fun. It's at the C3 Church on Walter Boulevard Northwest in Lawrenceville. 15 minutes out of Gainesville. I didn't know that you had moved that far away. Oh my goodness. Hey, Ruth. Lisa, I really mean it. I would really like for us all to go. So this is something that we're going to talk about, y'all. This is something that we're going to... Oh, I'm excited now. I'll have to look and see what the cutoff dates and stuff are for, and if we can get like a discount if I bring a whole big group, or wouldn't that be nice? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in the group. So if y'all ain't in the group, or I may just put it on the page because that's, I will. I'm going to, Jennifer, I know that y'all had bought a place south of here, but I didn't know that it was that far away. Yeah, I will do a post on the Sassy Keto Nurse page so that people can sign up if they're interested. In fact, I'll probably just do another event on the Sassy Keto Nurse page so that everybody can kind of get ready and we can keep everybody reminded. Susie, you'll just have to fly down. And I'm probably going to go to both if I can do it. If I can swing it, I'm going to go to both so that I can see Dr. Ken and Nisha, and then go to Atlanta and see these others, because y'all, you cannot learn enough. I'm telling y'all, that is what I love about this. You, in your Facebook, well, you're on my page right now, Edna, because I'm live on Sassy Keto Nurse. But if up in your search, if you just put in the @ sign, at Sassy Keto Nurse, it will pop up Sassy Keto Nurse and Friends, which is my group, and it will pop up the Sassy Keto Nurse, and that's my page. That's my public page. Join the group and like and follow the page, and then you'll get all of this stuff that I do. Oh, I'm excited. So, do an event for Adapt. And what I'll do is I'll put it in there for both of the Adapt things, and we'll see who can go where. Hey, is this Susan or Michael? Anyways, we'll see who can go where and how we can do that. Y'all, this is very exciting. So that is something that I would like to do this year. I'd like to get face-to-face with some of these really big influencers so that I can grow this group and learn more and teach y'all. You know, I can't learn some of the stuff that... Well, hello, Michael. Yeah, Edna, I would hate for you to miss it in Atlanta, too. You can also just go online and look up Adapt Atlanta Dr. Eric Westman. You wish you knew the church? It says C3 Church. That's what it says. C3 Church, 1065 Walther Boulevard, Northwest, Lawrenceville, Georgia. So, according to my GPS, it would take 1 hour and 40 minutes to get from my house. And I live out here in the boondocks. So we could all meet up at Bilo parking lot, or at Walmart parking lot, or at Home Depot parking lot, or at Raven Direct department, whatever, and carpool and just have a good old time and pack keto snacks to go down. And not really, because we wouldn't need them because they've got Adapt snacks. So everybody bring your BPC and be ready to roll. Because for that one, we would leave here, as long as we left Clayton at 6 o'clock, we'd be down in Atlanta, in Lawrenceville, by 8. And registration starts at 8:30. So that's just exciting. So again, the one in Atlanta is Amy Berger, David Jockers, Jeffrey McDaniel, and of course, Dr. Eric Westman. And then the other one, if I can pull it up. Now, this is going to be a trick right here. Adapt Murfreesboro. Y'all, where I was, those of y'all that missed it, y'all really missed it earlier. I unplugged my modem when I was trying to get on here. I'm not a nurse. Oh, honey, this isn't just nurses. Not at all. You'll notice that a whole lot of us are nurses. A lot of my friends are nurses. But no, I'm a nurse. Sassy Keto Nurse is just about me. I'm the Sassy Keto Nurse. This is for anybody and everybody that wants to take back their health. Anybody and everybody that wants to improve their health and get back to feeling 20 years old again. And I'm telling you, it's possible. So, no, this is not just for nurses. No. Okay, Murfreesboro, Tennessee. And of course, that didn't bring up what I wanted. Lord, have mercy. Y'all, have you ever noticed that when you search stuff, it just... Adapt Conference, Tennessee. That's what I'll put. Yep, here it is. These are put on by Eventbrite. Oh, it's just Nisha and Ken. It's ADAPT. Hey, Amy. And there's Susie. Not a nurse. Amy, you're a nurse. I do have a lot of nurses on here, but I have a lot of friends that are nurses because I'm a nurse. But yeah, the one in Tennessee is Dr. Westman, Nisha, and Ken Berry. And it's from 9 to 3 at Patterson Park Community Center. And it's $60. But that's because they're having to pay for a venue. Probably that church didn't charge as much. Yeah, Lisa, I know how that is too. Before I ever actually was a nurse, I was a nurse to everybody else. Alright, so what do y'all want to talk about tonight besides... Woohoo! I'm so excited now. That made my whole day. What do we want to talk about? Give me a topic, y'all, and I'll jump on it. No topics. Alright, let's talk about some keto sweets, because that's going to be coming up in the next week or two. Crunchy snack ideas. Alright, Lisa. Pork rinds. That's always a go-to. I also found, if y'all have not joined, y'all know how much I love Carrie Brown. Carrie Brown crackers. Alright, so y'all know that I got my holidays cookbook. And it has some little crackers in it. And because of copyright and all that kind of stuff, I can't share that in the group. And that's because I respect her with everything. I want her on my on my lives. Carrie Brown is one of the ones I want to talk to. But on her blog, carriebrown.com, she has a tab that says recipes. And y'all, she has tons that she's giving away for free. Okay? When she was with KetoEvangelist, when she was on KetoEvangelist.com and doing all that stuff and doing the KetoEvangelist kitchen, all of her stuff cost money. Nothing was free. And she didn't have the rights to her recipes. But now, since she left KetoEvangelist, then now she owns everything. And she runs the Keto Kitchen with Carrie Brown. And if you have not joined it, do, because she's hilarious. She has great ideas. I will let you know that a lot of the admins over there are the same ones from KetoEvangelist, but they're not as keto policey over there as they are at the other one. So there's that. Crunchy, I also go with, I make my own cheese wisp, I guess you would call them. I buy the slices, the thin. You can get the ultra thin sliced cheese, and you can get every flavor under the sun. And I take it and put it on parchment paper, set the oven at 300, and I put it in there and I watch it. And it doesn't take but 4 or 5 minutes, really. Watch it, and as the sides start to curl up and it starts to brown across the top, pull it out, set it over to cool, and when it cools, you will have little cheese wisps. You can also do that with sprinkle cheese. Just sprinkle little piles and let it do the same thing. I'm a nuts girl. I like nuts. I like macadamia nuts, and I like Brazil nuts, and I like all the different nuts. I like celery, but I don't eat celery by itself, of course. Celery is something that I dip into all the stuff that I used to dip chips into. That's another crunchy snack. Pepperoni. You buy the little package of pepperoni that costs like $2. If you take pepperoni and you put it on a paper plate or on a regular plate with a paper towel under it and stick it in the microwave, 30 seconds, y'all, and it don't even take 30 seconds. And you've got super crispy little things. Beef sticks that I use, Tammy, I use the, I've got to think a minute. I use the Great Value original beef sticks, and then I also use Jack Link's originals. I use both of those. Yes, Jennifer, you are absolutely correct. Please forgive yourself if you don't. Hey, Cherokee. Happy birthday, sweet girl. You're going to make mistakes. Y'all, you're human. Tomorrow's another day. Don't wait till tomorrow. Hey, Brittany. I'm so glad you got to make it tonight. Do I have you on the check-in? Yes, Brittany, you're one of my check-ins that made it today that got an entry. The rest of y'all, if you have not, when we get off this live, make sure you get on there. I can only talk for about another 10 minutes, y'all, because I have to go get my kids from work. So, they both work at the Dillard house, and they get off at, supposedly 8:30, and I usually pick them up at 9, but I usually sit up there in that parking lot for about half an hour, to be honest with you, while they count tips. But what sweeteners are acceptable? Sweeteners that are acceptable: stevia, erythritol, monk fruit. You can also do Pure at Walmart. That is erythritol and stevia mixed. You can do Splenda. You can get that at Ingles. They have the granulated and the confectioners. And I have bought both of them, and quite frankly, I haven't used either one of them, so I couldn't even tell you what they taste like, because all I use is Pure. You can get sweet leaf drops, and I have Amazon Prime, because I order stuff from Amazon all the time. But I'm about to order some sweet leaf flavored drops. Nisha mentioned them last night on a live that I watched last night. It wasn't a live from last night. And so In fact, I think I watched it yesterday during the daytime. But anyway, y'all see this bump? You want to know why I've got that bump? Because I sit and do this all the time. But I'm going to order some sweet leaf drops. They're okay. Sweet leaf is just stevia. That's about it. I know it doesn't sound like much, but Splenda also has, well, there's a LaConta. I've never used them. But pretty much stevia, erythritol, monk fruit, sweet leaf, pyure. If you have questions about one, just shoot me a message or an email and I'll let you know. Tammy, as far trivia. To be honest with you, I think trivia is what was it about trivia? Because trivia is stevia, but there was something. I think that I had just read that somebody had some, because it's stevia and erythritol. I just know that there was somebody that had a reaction to it. And some people do. Pyure is incredible. With the accent. Steve, leave me alone. It's Pyure. How hard is that? P-Y-U-R-E. Thank you, Brittany. I'm just playing. I know I have a terrible, terrible accent. No, honey is not allowed on keto. No, trivia is not made from the whole leaf stevia. It is, I'm looking at their thing right now, and it's a stevia leaf extract along with erythritol. But the problems with that, y'all, is some people are allergic or have reaction to either erythritol or stevia. So when you get those blends, they're no good. And you cannot do trivia baking blend. Any of the baking blends that you see, you can't do those because those have regular sugar in them. Y'all are not Yankees. Well, he might be, but you're not. I know that. So, Tammy, back to your question, the snacks. No, if you can not use maltodextrin, that would be great. Maltodextrin is in everything. It is a caking agent. It is in spices. It is in like ranch dressing mix. That's the reason that I do my own ranch. Taco seasoning mix. All those have maltodextrin in them. And maltodextrin is extremely inflammatory. Now, some people can get by with it, but it's extremely inflammatory. So stay away from it if you can. Pyure is the best that I have found, and it leaves absolutely no aftertaste. For me, Pyure is excellent. I absolutely love it, and I like the sweet leaf drops. I like those. Let's see. Snacks. If you can help it, you don't want to snack anymore and you have to. In the very beginning, you can snack once or twice a day if you have to. Here's the thing. Once you're fat adapted, you're only going to eat when you're hungry. You're going to make sure that you take in enough calories to meet your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. Okay, and that can be figured out very easily using a TDEE calculator. That's capital T, capital D, capital E calculator. There's a video on my YouTube that will walk you right through how to find out how to figure up your BMR and your TDEE and your daily caloric intake. And you can do your macros and everything. Now, if you don't want to do it for yourself, I'll be happy to do it for you. A macros calculation, which is what is included in that, is $10. So you just shoot me an email. There on the group page, there's a little thing up the top that says Sassy Keto Nurse, send a message. And it'll message me right then. I'll be happy to do them for you. And yes, that is, I said I don't do this for the money, but now, y'all, it takes my time. And it takes my time away from my kids and other things that I could be doing. So, yeah, I do charge to do the macros calculations and the meal plans. But to be on here and to just support you and to give you advice, no, I don't charge for that. I don't I was thinking about doing a one-on-one coaching thing, and I decided that was probably going to be too time consuming with my schedule, because I work over 60 hours a week, so I just didn't figure I'd be able to do that. So in the beginning, yeah, you can snack. Make sure they're keto snacks. The thing is that every single time that you eat and take in calories, now, not when you're drinking water, or if you're drinking, say, black coffee with, you know, a little bit, stay under 50 calories, I think is what Jason Fung says. And he's the guru for fasting. So every time you take in calories, you trigger an insulin response. When you trigger an insulin response, insulin is released, and the glucose in your system that you've either taken in or the glucose that is being stored in your body will be shuttled into your cells, and there goes your fat burning. Okay? You're not fat burning at that moment, because every insulin response stops the fat burning until that is over. Hey, Karen. So try to snack as little as you can. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you have meals that have a good fatty content, good healthy fat. You know, like the roll-ups. Those are super easy. You buy you some good quality meat, sliced meat. It doesn't have to be ham. It can be roast beef. As long as it's good quality meat, then it's fine. Okay? I like the boar's head meats, but they're super expensive. They're real spendy. But I really, really like their roast beef. And I like that Kentucky Legend ham. You take that, you smear it with some cream cheese. You throw, some people like pickles. I do not. I like cucumbers, piece of celery, something crunchy. Hey, Shelly, there's another nurse. And you roll it up. Roll-ups. You've got a good fat content there. You've got some protein. You got a little bit of crunch. It's just something to satisfy. And take 2 or 3. I think y'all worked together, didn't you, Jennifer? Me and Shelly went to nursing school together. But super simple. You take 2 or 3 to satisfy your hunger. Now, yes, you know, some nuts. Today, I ate some nuts today and a beef stick. And because right now, I'm not fully fat adapted and I am hungry. And so in the beginning, I'm going to be very forgiving with myself. I don't expect to lose 30 pounds by next week. You know, I just want to get myself back to where, not all boar's head meats. I just want to get myself back to where I was before, when I felt really healthy. You can go online, Lisa, to the website and look up the boar's head meats. You want to make sure that it's not something that, if it's sugar cured and it's less than 2%, you can have that, okay? But if it's got a sugar marinade, or it's got, you know, anything, you want to watch for those things. If you question it, it's probably a no. So you can always ask me. I'll be happy. I have my phone or a laptop or something with me all the time, and I'll be glad to look it up. It may take me a minute to get back with you, so don't be standing at the counter at wing angles hollering, "Golly, where's Melissa at? Why ain't she texted me back yet?" I'm pretty busy, y'all. So that's snacks. That's crunchies. So I think that's going to be all of it tonight, and I think I'm going to go. So, good sweeteners. Steve, I'm really proud of you. I know this is not your first choice, and I know that you're just kind of testing the waters, but I wish you the best of luck. Y'all that are just starting, there are a couple of books. Give me just a second. There are a couple of books that I would love to see y'all take a look at. Y'all excuse these are my charts. All right. All of these. Excuse my messy desk, or my messy chest of drawers. All right. First and foremost, we covered it in the group. We went through the book until people were no longer interested in not showing up, and I wasn't going to sit on there for an hour and just talk to myself. Lies my doctor told me. This is by Dr. Ken Berry. He is incredibly knowledgeable, and he is a smart aleck. I love him. Good night, Jennifer. I do not have one for teas or Hesse because I haven't taken mine yet. I have to take my teas if I'm going to go to Athens. So I haven't taken it yet. So no, I don't have a study book. I'm sorry. Anybody else? Any of the other nurses on here? We've got a bunch of nurses. Any of y'all got a study manual for the teas or Hesse? Lord. Steve, this is the one that I told Susie that you should read. This is the Primal Blueprint. Okay? This is by Mark Sisson. He used to be a marathon runner. And when I say marathons, it was like a weekly thing. He ran all the time. He was extremely athletic. He is the one who got me started reading his book. It goes back to ancestral living, and it just kind of explains how your genes work and why this way of eating is best for you. This is the one that Susie wants you to read, Wheat Belly. And the one that goes along with that one, Grain Brain. These two. If y'all haven't read them, read them. You don't have to buy the hard copies. I like being able to turn the pages. That's something I enjoy. Hi, Sharon. Welcome to Sassy Keto Nurse. This is another one. I have not finished this one yet. Fat for Fuel. This is by Dr. Mercola. I've not finished this one yet. I want to work on it. I'm reading Keto Clarity in my phone. This is Cholesterol Clarity. It's also by Jimmy Moore. This one is for all of y'all that have questions about cholesterol. Now, I have read the majority of this book on in my Kindle app. I have several books in my Kindle app, but I wanted hardbacks so that if we did decide to start doing like a meetup, that maybe we could start doing something like that. Yay! Y'all, I need to get Audible. I just don't want to pay for nothing. I'm cheap. And then this is the one that I have not started yet. I am very excited. I want to meet Nina. It's called The Big Fat Surprise. Now that is my book list for right now. And like I said, I'm reading Keto Clarity on my Kindle reader on my iPhone. And I have a couple of others on there. Plus I have a bunch of cookbooks on there. I first downloaded Carrie's cookbooks on there, and then I decided nope, I wanted the hard copy. So I really enjoyed this tonight, guys. Susie, you will love Keto Clarity. It is a step-by-step walkthrough of Jimmy Moore's. It's a day-by-day. I mean, it truly is. In fact, the intro to it took me a minute because it's really long. But yeah, sometimes you can, and sometimes you can get a lot of these books from the library. It's just a waiting time, and then you have to finish reading it in a certain time. And for me, sometimes that doesn't happen. Now, sometimes I'm on transport with a patient, for 2 days during a week, and that's 2.5 to 3 hours down going to Atlanta, and usually our appointments end at right around 4:30. So then that's a 3-hour or 3.5-hour trip home. So yeah, I take my books with me for those. But sometimes I can't read because sometimes my patients need me a whole lot more than they need me to just be company. They need me to actually do my job. Well, that's why I want to get Audible, so that I can start listening to books in my car again. And Not when I work out, because I work out to music. And I don't run. I should start walking though, but I don't know when I would, because it's dark when I go to work and it's dark when I get off. And I'm not walking in Home Depot or Walmart because people look at you funny and then I get upset with them. All right. I love you guys to death. I hope y'all have a great night. I hope everybody sleeps well. I hope I sleep well. I would love to say that I'm about to go take me a shower and brush my teeth and crawl in my bed and watch a little something. I don't know what's even on tonight. And go to sleep at 10:30, but that's not going to happen because now I have to get in my car and drive all the way back to Dillard and sit and wait on my children. Oh well. Y'all have a great night. I will see y'all tomorrow. Yeah, she keeps saying yet, y'all, like at some point I'm going to decide I like to run. I'm telling y'all, if you see me running, you better run faster because there is something big behind me. Hey, Belinda. Everybody do your check-ins. I will be looking at those and writing those down and getting... What I'm doing, y'all, is I'm putting them... This is one of my water bottles that has a speaker in the bottom of it. I carry it when I walk. But I'm putting them in here. Okay? So, get your check-ins done. I'm not just making this stuff up. We're really doing it. I'm giving away some good stuff this week. I'm giving away better stuff next week. Gonna be fun. I don't have sponsors like Carrie Brown and all them others do, y'all, so I'm paying for this stuff out of my pocket, so it ain't gonna be real nice stuff. But it's gonna be good stuff. So, love y'all. Talk to you later. Sassy Keto Nurse. Signing off.